Hi, I'm back. I did a little 7-minute makeup tutorial for you today. I was striving to get it done in 5 minutes, and I told myself 5 or 7 minutes was what this was going to be, and 7 minutes it took me to get the key elements that I like on my face done. So I'm just being straight with you, but it's unedited, start to finish makeup, so hopefully you enjoy this. I know if your life is anything like mine, it's crazy, especially if you have got kids or you have a crazy stressful job, or really anything that you are responsible for kind of makes things a little busier. So this is just something that I thought would help if you're in a crazy rush in the morning. I definitely have these moments where I realized that I needed to put a full face of makeup on and do my hair, and I've really got 15 minutes, and there's just no way that's going to happen. But realistically, you can get a pretty face on if you need to. So here's my take on that. What's easier than a messy braid on a day that you don't have time to curl your hair? So there you go, and we'll get into it. So hi, we are starting out with clipping our hair back so we don't get any makeup in the hair. That would just take even more time, and if it's a busy morning, we don't need to do that. Now I'm taking my True Match Super Blendable Concealer, and I'm going to do pretty much the most important step probably in the whole process, which is get the under eye circles covered up. That's the thing that makes you look tired, worn out, like you just got out of bed. So we're going to go ahead and do the highlighting part of our face. This is probably by far the most time consuming part of this makeup. I have added that under the eyes, a little on the chin, a line down the nose and above the eyes, as you can see, and now I'm just blending that out with my sponge, damp sponge, and I'm just going to blend until the product pretty much gets dry. That way we don't get the caking and the creasing and the fine lines by our eyes. I'm doing around the nose where we get natural redness a lot of times as women. I'm going up over my eyes, and so that gives a base for the eyeshadow that we're going to put on, and I'm just blending that as much as I can, all the harsh lines there. And this is an important step. I would pretty much always want to do concealer if I could do nothing else, and if I didn't have even 7 minutes, I would probably at least just cover up the under eye circles to get those taken care of, and then redness around my nose and chin. And I'm just finally dabbing those out as well. Just a very important step, and if you can get the redness covered up in the purple areas of your face, that's going to even out your skin tone, even if you can't do the whole foundation routine. Foundation is definitely probably the most time-consuming part, unless I'm doing like an intricate eye look or something. The foundation step, being able to skip that saves a ton of time. Now I'm adding pressed powder with a setting brush to the areas that I hit with the concealer. And then I am hitting my contour areas with some bronzer, the Benefit Hoola contour bronzer, and I'm just blending that out with a foundation brush. I'm getting underneath my cheekbones, around my forehead and my neck area, just to give myself a little bit of natural looking contour there. So here I am going in with a fluffy brush. I got this brush at Ulta, it's dual ended, and I'm using a taupey brown eyeshadow, and I use this fluffy brush because it's very forgiving and it just blends really easily, and especially when we're in a hurry, it just does a nice job going on in a very blended way. And this is the only color that I'm going to be using for this look, and then I'm going to use the other side, the pencil side, and just give a quick shadow underneath. A little bit of a smoky eye, just some natural liner underneath with that taupey shadow. Just quick, easy, and it gives a nice look when you're all through. And I'm wiping away the excess there. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil. And a pencil is a good step or a good liner to use in a hurry because it's very forgiving. It's not like working with a liquid liner or a gel liner where you can smudge it more easily. These, it's only going to go on where you put it. I like to do my waterline, as you guys know, so I've lined that, and then I'm going to go through. If you ever notice, I do have permanent liner. I used to work in a dermatologist's office, and I was one of the guinea pigs when they were first starting to do permanent makeup, so I do have permanent liner, but I always add liner anyway. So I'm going through and I'm just making sure that this line is completely across the entire lash line and going into the inner corner. And I use a really dark brown liner a lot of times. Sometimes I use black, but for a day look, a lot of times I'll just go with a brown liner. I think it looks classic and it's forgiving and not super harsh, so that's what I like. And once I'm through that, I think I wanted to go in and just smudge that out a little bit because it was smudgy anyway. And now I'm going through with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, as you know, and I'm adding several coats there. Looks like I got a little bit above my eye there, but which I happen to do probably every time I put my makeup on, to be honest with you. But I always forget to do my top lashes before I do, or to do my bottom lashes before I do my top lashes, because for some reason when I do the top lashes first, then I go to do the bottom, I always get mascara up on my lid. But we'll just clean that up really quickly with a Q-tip. It's no biggie. And then I'm going to go in there, and it's, especially after it's dried a little bit, it's way easier to do then, and just flicks right off with a Q-tip. It's quite simple. I always keep a bunch of Q-tips and cotton pads right on my makeup station for that very reason. And then I'm going through, I'm actually using just a little like eyeshadow. It might even be a lip brush, I'm not sure. And I'm going through with some of that Hoola Benefit bronzer. It's just easier, more forgiving, instead of using the Dip Brow Pomade for my brows when I'm in a hurry. Just go through, do strokes, just similar to the hairline, where the hairline's going. It's going to be definitely a more natural brow look today, but since we are in a pinch, then it's just a quicker way to get my brows on and not have to be so precise with that eyebrow brush. And then I'm going through with some blush here and on the apples of my cheeks, and it's just a Fit Me blush by Maybelline, and I can link that below, and I'm just blending that into the contour that I did earlier. Blush is going to make you look more alive, more vibrant, less dead to the world, and especially with my face as it is so pale, I definitely need to do blush. So, and then I'm just adding a little bit of highlighter to my cheekbones and then down my nose and at the top of my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin, or a luminizer you may call it. And then I'm adding just a nude lipstick here, and then I'm going to go, I believe I did add, yep, I added a gloss there afterward, a clear gloss from Stila I got in a set. And that's it. And I'm taking my clips out and I'll be right back. All right, there you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and just know that the key things that you really want to do with your face when you're in a rush are at least get your mascara on, and then try to cover up those under eye circles if you've got them like I do. Those are going to make you look more awake, more refreshed. And then the extra time, if you have the time for it, throw on a little blush. It's going to make your face look more alive. And then some lip gloss is always easy, and you can throw on lip gloss when you're, ready to leave. So it's not really something that you have to even use a mirror for. So those are just ways to save time. And then messy braid is always a good option for hair when you're running out the door, or a beanie this time of year, or a hat. I've used hats on numerous occasions when I didn't have time to do my hair. So anyway, hopefully this helps you, and I love to see ideas for more videos. Please feel free to leave that in the comments. Please like this video, thumbs up below if you liked it. Please subscribe to see more videos, and I would just love more suggestions and feedback on what you would like to see here. So please don't be shy. Share that with me. If you want to do it privately, that's fine too. All right, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.